Hello friends! So good to see you! Welcome back to Church Time with Mr. Jeremy and Mrs. Gabriela. So good to see you. How was your week? Was it so good? My week was so wild, and I'm so glad to be here with you now because this is way more fun. So let's hang out. Let's party. Let's sing some songs. Let's live our dreams. You and me. Let's do it right now. Why wait for tomorrow? Let's do it right now. Whatever day you're watching this, let's have the best time possible. Cause why not? We can do this. Great. Deal. Agreed. Awesome. So, you know how this works. We're gonna sing a song. We're gonna do some crafts. We're gonna tell a story. We're gonna have the best time of our lives. What more could you ask for? I don't know, honestly. So, first off, let's start with a great song. Now this song is super fun because I wrote it for y'all. So, a song about our story today. It's about a good shepherd. Which is a familiar name you may have heard before, right? When you're lost outside and you feel all alone, he will come for you. That is what he's shown. Everything is new, even in the darkest night. He will come for you, and it'll be alright. 'Cause he's the good shepherd. You are found. He's the good shepherd. Such a lovely sound. He knows his sheep. Yes, he knows all their names. And he loves each one of them. He loves them all the same. When they're in danger, he will come and find them. And if needed, he will come and find them. 'Cause he's the good shepherd, and he loves you, dear. He's the good shepherd. So do not fear. No, do not fear. Do not fear. Do not fear. As the good shepherd, he is always near. So that was a song I wrote for you guys about the Good Shepherd. Now, before I send you over to Mrs. Gabriela to do our super cool craft, a little preview. Oh, did you see it? Don't go back and pause it. Like, I want to be a surprise. You can if you want, but okay. So, if you want to do our craft today and you don't have the materials already in front of you, then in just a second, hit pause. And then you can go to the link in our description, and in that description, I'm gonna have a link to a PDF. It's gonna give you the instructions for the craft. It's also gonna give you all the materials. So go in there, get the materials ready, hit play, and then we'll see you at craft time. All right, see you in a second.
It's crafting time with Miss Gabriela, and today I have a lovely craft prepared for you. The name of our craft today is based on the story of the parable of the Good Shepherd. And we will learn with Mr. Jeremy that the Good Shepherd is so good and he's so kind that the Good Shepherd takes care of his sheep. He takes care of making sure the sheep are protected, loved, safe. So I cannot wait for us to do this craft together and find out who are the sheep. Some questions for you ahead of time. Who is the shepherd and who is the sheep? The Good Shepherd, that is. So let's start with our materials for today. We have our craft kit that you can find in the box we sent in December, and it's called The Parable of the Good Shepherd. Okay, The Parable of the Good Shepherd, and we are gonna be using Mr. Glue Stick. Okay, we will be using Mr. Sketch scented markers. All right, and optional, but very much one of my favorite things to use are the glitter glue pens. Okay, are you ready? Let's start. Today we are going to be making a beautiful card that depicts the story of the Good Shepherd, Parable of the Good Shepherd. So, just to kind of give you a little guidance on the layout, we are going to draw a little Good Shepherd here and lots of sheep, right? And grass, and a little bit of water, and the clouds. Okay, so you kind of think about how you will want to draw your own scene. For me, I'm going to lay the sheep towards the middle bottom half, okay? And all you have to do is add a lot of glue to the back of your cotton and hold it firmly, okay? And do that with the rest of the cotton you have. Once you have glued in all of your cotton that will become our sheep, we're gonna be drawing the heads with the tails and legs, okay? Make sure that when you're doing this, you're angling you're finding a way to angle your marker so that you don't get your cotton full of ink, okay? Once we have drawn all the little legs and heads of the sheep, I am planning how I'm going to be drawing the landscape, okay? So I'm going to be drawing the Good Shepherd on this side and the left side and giving a little bit of dimension. So I'm not going to draw him very big, okay? So about this size, leaving about 2 fingers of width at the top for clouds and the sun rays, and being able to draw mountains, kind of to give it a little perspective as we are drawing our card, okay? Now that we have drawn our Good Shepherd, the sun, the water, the grass, the mountains on the back, and notice how I've utilize perspective and make them so mountains seem closer by drawing them bigger and some of them smaller, seem far away by drawing them smaller, okay? And so this gives a little interest to our card. Now we are going to be writing on the back of your card, before we apply any glitter, with your glitter glue pens, the beautiful scripture of John 10:14. I am the Good Shepherd. I know my sheep and they know me. Okay, so let's start with that. Writing here on the back. This is from John 10:14. Okay, and you may decorate it however you would like. Okay, so have fun with that. And then we're gonna be decorating the front of the card and adding some glitter glue pens. Now to our last step, we're gonna be using our glitter glue pens to add a little bit more visual interest to our card, and I will be using the golden glitter glue pen to add a little bit of dimension to our sun. Okay? And how about some rays? And I wonder, amazing work! Now you have your very own card that depicts the story of the parable of the Good Shepherd. I cannot wait for you to learn more about this awesome story of love, of care, of safety, of providing comfort for those you love. So, I would like you to remember that you are deeply loved. Take care.
Welcome back! Okay, let me see them. Those sheep are so good. Oh, look at that. I love the sheep. I wonder if this is too bright, if you can't see my sheep. Let us turn. Oh, that was probably the wrong one. No, I'm just gonna let the light be what it is, Mr. Jeremy. So yeah, let's see if you can do, if I do that. Ooh, there we go. The sheep know my voice. Wow. Oh, I love your sheep. They're so fluffy. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You guys even drew the grass on there? That's awesome. Did you name your sheep? Did you name them? What are their names? Yeah? If you didn't name them, you can name them right now. Uh-huh. Ooh, good name. Yeah. That deserves a virtual high five. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You guys are so good at crafts. Ugh, I'm always impressed. I shouldn't be surprised at this point because you're so good at it every week, but here I am. Impressed, again. You guys gotta, you're so awesome. All right, great. The story today. Now, this is a special story because it's the story of the Good Shepherd. Now, wait. Where have we heard that name before? On a cartoon? Maybe. On a movie? Oh, maybe. Or what about... That's right, the name of our church! That's where we've heard it before, Good Shepherd, New York. Wow, now I wonder, what's the story all about? So this is a story that involves sheep. How many sheep, you ask? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, a lot of sheep. Now, there was a person back in the day, way back in the day, before the year 2000, who said such amazing things and did such wonderful things that the people followed him. And as they followed him, they began to wonder who he really was. Finally, they just had to ask him. And once, when they asked him who he was, he said, "I am the Good Shepherd. I know each one of my sheep by name. When I take the sheep from my sheepfold, they follow me. I walk in front of the sheep and show them the way. I show them the good grass. And I show them the way to the cool, clear, still water. Where there are places of danger, I show them how to get through. I count each of the sheep as they go inside the sheep pen. And if one of the sheep is missing, I would go anywhere to look for that lost sheep. I'd look in the grass, by the water, even in places of danger. And when the lost sheep is found, I'd put it on my back, even if it's heavy, and carry it back safely to the sheepfold. When all the sheep are safely inside, I'm so happy that I can't just be happy by myself. I have to invite all of my friends, and we have a great feast to celebrate finding the one lost sheep. That's what the Good Shepherd says. Now, an ordinary shepherd doesn't do the same things as the Good Shepherd. When the ordinary shepherd takes the sheep from the sheepfold, they do not always follow the way. The sheep wander. Wandering. Sheep, where are you going? Come back. Stop wandering, sheep. Ah! Well, the sheep wander all over the place, and then, when the wolf comes, the ordinary shepherd runs away. Ah! But the Good Shepherd stays between the wolf and the sheep, and would even give his life for the sheep, so that they can come back to the sheepfold. Wow. Now I wonder if these sheep have names. I wonder if the sheep are happy. I wonder if you've ever found the good green grass. I wonder if you've ever had the cool, clear, fresh water touch you. I wonder if you've ever had to go through a place of danger. I wonder if the Good Shepherd has ever called your name. Well, my friends, our time has come to an end today. What a delightful story about the Good Shepherd and all of the sheep. I'm so thrilled to be with you here today. This was such a joy. I cannot wait to see you next week. I'll be thinking about it all week, about we get to hang out and learn some more stories and sing some songs and do crafts with my friends. But until then, just know that you, yes you, I'm looking at you right there. Can you see? I'm pointing at you. I'm pointing at you. And there are two of you in this. Some of you have two in the room. I'm pointing at both of you. You're loved, deeply, deeply loved. By me, by Mrs. Gabriela, by the Good Shepherd, and by Good Shepherd New York. We love you so much. And we're so glad that you're here today. So send you virtual hugs. Ooh, that was a good hug. And we'll see you next week. Bye!